Good evening everyone and welcome to the ESR for the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell Norman Motorsports. Check them out please guys, check them out. They're doing absolutely brilliant stuff in the brand and media promotion side of things anyway. I am your commentator for tonight, Malk, and hosted on the lobby is Craig Thomas, aka the real Osman as well. So this is, as you can see, this is round 7 of the rerun. If you're not sure what's happened, a few weeks ago there was some technical issues with the lobby, so fortunately after the first race there was loads of issues that needed to be addressed, so I had to step in and try and sort that out. Fortunately those results that were standard at the time were not counted, but from what I've been told is if you do get better than the last time that you raced at the Nuremberg which we are going to be racing there in a moment or two, you will get those points. You will, like I said, if you get less or anything like that, then those points that you gained at the time will not be lost, unless, I mean go through with Sergeant afterwards, but just to make sure that we are in the right path as well. So basically, if you did better than the last time that we ran here a few weeks ago, then you will be get those points. So there could be a chance where two drivers could have had 2 wins in the same night, but different nights, if that makes sense. So they could have a win in the first race, but they didn't have the win in the second one, but they did win the second in tonight's racing, then those points would be counted as well. So it is kind of confusing, but like I said, go through with Sarge and the rule book to make sure that you guys are all absolutely 100% confirmed. But here we go guys, we're going straight to the qualifying, no messing about. So hopefully we'll get a few more issues. Hopefully we'll get a few more issues to get that sorted as well. We do apologise if you hear any background noise that are a bit loud as well. So if you do hear that, we do apologise. But here we go. Panos is God Gift John. He's in doing his lap now. You got Lee, who's in second at the moment in the standings. It's there. Gareth Morris, aka Morris 1978, so he's in third. Damien Blake, he's in 4th at the moment. We're waiting for Carl Drenkin. I wonder where he is at the moment. Andy, aka Big Ian 86, is in 5th, and then you got Inga Holmes, which is Adam Morgan as well. So like I said guys, I think the championship's all been confirmed with Panos in the first place, unless I've been told differently. But Panos has had an outstanding season. Last week in the round 10 he had a shocker. He did not even win a race, and he was under a lot of pressure to not to win the first race, because he's been consistent in the first races as well. But he's been really, like I said, last week was not himself. But hopefully he'll try and emulate that, because he now is on a 155.287. But I think that is confirmed. You've got Lee, who's just about to cross over the line now, and he's on a 57.4. So like I said, 55.2, 57.4. So Lee's really a little bit, just about 2 seconds off the pace. Let's see how Gareth Morris can try and do. He's crossing the line now. He's 2 minutes 4. He may have made a massive mistake somewhere, but Andy's on a 156.8. So that's a good time from him. Damien from 5th to no time at all, because he has invalidated his lap. So Panos with that pole position time with a 155.287. That is a cracker of a time, to be fair. Andy's in 2nd place with a 156.830. Lee with a 157.4, which I expect to do a little bit better. Oh, he's lost the back end. He hit the gravel itself. But again, you can't afford to do that during those laps, as well as the race itself, because that's going to cost him massively. But that could be why he's lost a few tenths over there, but hopefully not going to compromise too much during the race itself. Gareth Morris is in 4th place with a 2:4, so let's watch his time because he needs to fight. He's lost 9 seconds from the leader of Panos. So let's see if I remembered it right. Gareth Morris did a good job, if I remembered it right, a few weeks ago. He did alright, to be fair, at Nürburgring, but I think there was one race where he struggled massively, but I think he did well, to be fair, as long as he was on the softs. Yeah, he's 8 seconds quicker, so as in the best time of his second sector, but he's not purple. He is not purple on second sector, so that could we see him hitting the top 2? Or probably dragging into the top 3? No, he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Madness. We got Damien now coming up to the last corner at the Nürburgring. Now, like I said, guys, this is the final race because this is just the rerun of round 7. But it's been an absolutely mad season, to be fair, of the GT Supercar series. There's a brand new league, a brand new series to it. Don't get me wrong, it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, Damien was moved to second actually with 156.198, so that's a really good time. A second off the leader, of Panos. So leading at 2:22. Let's see if he can, what can he try and do in the first part of the sector. Needs to try and get a good time. Well, this is his out lap actually, sorry. I thought that was his proper lap. Gareth Morris is on his out lap as well. Actually, all of them are out their out laps except for Damien, who's just done that lap with a 156.198. That's a really good time, to be fair. But hopefully we'll see some more improvements coming in. But he is 5 thousandths quicker on his time, but he's purple. He is purple on the first sector. So let's see what he can try and do on the... No, sorry. Second sector. I do apologise. I'm getting ahead of myself. He's just done the third, 6/10 quicker, but won't be purple. Won't be purple at the moment. Let's see what he can try to do through the chicane. This is where the talking point will be, because there's going to be quite a few drivers who are going to go for the bonsai moments, and I will say so, they will go for the bonsai moments at the chicane part. And now coming to the final corner, can Damien try and improve his time? If he can, with that little bit of that slipstream ahead from Panos, 155.3. Oh, he's 300 slower. He's 300 slower. So that's a good time from Damien. Just misses out on pole position, but again, that may help. That may help his chances of getting to the top 2. But it all depends if Andy and Lee and Gareth Morris can try and push on. Inca Holmes he has not done a time at all. He's still in the pits. Hopefully that will not be the pitch glitch. Pitch glitch. Never heard of that before. Pit glitch. So you've heard it all, guys. Pitch glitch is new to the GT Sport. Hopefully not in dramatic terms, as we see. So now Panos, who was improved his first sector. Let's see what we can do on the end of the second sector. 2/10 quicker. He is 2/10 quicker. Now this could be a 55. Could be a 54 actually. 54.8. I'm guessing now. 54.8. Depending on how he does on the third sector. I reckon a 58.4 would be his best ever time. He's really going for his 600s off on the third sector. He's coming up to the chicane part now. The qualifying has now stopped. And now here we go, coming to the chicane part now. So coming up to the last corner now. He's purple on all 3 sectors. Coming to the 4th one at the final finishing line straight now. As you can see, the finishing flag has come out. A 55.1. A 55.1 from Panos. Where's Andy now? Andy's in, leading at 56.4, so he's moved himself up to 3rd. Andy drops himself down to 4th. So the top 4 within 3/10. Oh, sorry, yeah. No. Gareth Morrison in 155.5. And 155.5, so he moves up to 3rd. Where's Andy? Andy moves up back up to 4th. Andy moves himself back up to 4th place. Where's Damien now? Damien is on the last part of... Well, I'll say last part. It will be his final lap, but I think he'll try and slow down because there's no point in doing his lap. I think that's everyone. I think Panos, who just finally got his podium back after that struggles of round 10. I don't know whether he, like I said, don't know whether he eased off in the last race on round 10. I don't know. I might be wrong. But here we go. Damien in 2nd place. That's a good lap from him. Gareth Morris is in 3rd place. You've got Andy in 4th. Lee is in 5th. And then Inca Holmes in 6th place. But again, it's just all building up, and that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see at the Elder Sim Racing for the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell Lorman Motorsports. Please check them out, guys. Be a massive help as well. So if you are watching and on the Friday evening on the 2nd of July 2021, this is the rerun of round 7 at the Nürburgring. But you'll be wondering, why are we going back to this? It's because there was some issues with the lobby itself, and we are back here to make sure that we do it fairly, because it didn't feel right when the host Craig Thomas left, aka the Ross. We could not get back into the lobby itself, so the drivers know what they have to do. If they're better off their result from the last time they raced here in that race, they will keep those points. If they worse enough, then they'll lose out. Here we go. We've got and all the drivers are all lined up now. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go. Looks like, oh, Damien's lost the back end. He's lost it completely. And now it's brought Andy into play. Andy goes back to 2nd place. Inca Holmes with a diving into 3rd. Oh, bit of a battle between Andy. Goes up ahead of Panos in 1st place at the 1st corner. That was a bit of a brave move there from Andy. But again, hopefully that will not compromise too much. But Inca Holmes on the soft tyres, really going for it this time. Oh, the driver's got to be careful that going off track a little bit. Will Panos get himself back up to 1st place? No, but Andy's got himself a penalty. So he'll have to get rid of that penalty as soon as possible. The drivers know where they have to get rid of that penalty. As far as I know, it's the start finishing line straight, unless they've been told differently. So Andy, oh, contact! There's been contact from the top 2, so Panos will Panos will get ahead of Andy in 1st. Gareth Morris drops down to 5th. Inca Holmes will try and hold on for 3rd. Lee in 4th place. So Gareth Morris could try, oh my god, nearly. Didn't want to cause any havoc at the back end of Lee in 4th place, but still everything's all to play for at this ESR for the GT Supercar Series for the final race. This is the final race, guys, of the season. So send them in if you are watching the stream. Good evening to you all. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the LSM Racing for all the live races that we produce during the week as well. So, oh my god, Inca Holmes has moved to 2nd. So Andy, who had to get rid of that penalty, drops down to 5th. He's very lucky He's very, very lucky because it could have been a lot worse. Lee, there was no, from what I could see, there was no contact. Well, there was definitely contact there between Inga Holmes and Lee, between second and third. So now Panos is going to try and pull away again, like he did in all the other races that he has done. He wants. Inga Holmes going way wide at that corner, but hopefully that will not compromise too much. And now look at that, Lee. He's unfortunately got himself a penalty, so you have to get rid of it before the start finishing line straight. So he's putting it under a lot of pressure on Inga Holmes. Lee's got himself to get rid of that penalty, so fair play to him for that. So, but it looked like Andy did not do that penalty where Lee did earlier on. I'm wondering if that was wanting to try and do it just before the start finishing line straight. Again, check out the rules, guys. I mean, I could be wrong. I really could be wrong. But the lead, well, the top two second and third have been absolutely changing positions. At one, God, Inga Holmes lost the back end, and Gareth Morris just completely lucky. To be fair, because that could have been catastrophic. That could have been catastrophic for Gareth Morris, but still holding on. Still holding on for the battle between himself and Inga Holmes. Inga Holmes lost, did not have a great exit through the chicane. And now Gareth Morris has moved to second place, and he made a move perfect. Cool as a cucumber. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant from Gareth Morris. Now Inga Holmes will try and bounce back with that Ford car. He's saying, well, mate, I'll let you have the chicane, but I'm not letting you have turn one. Oh, come on! Really go for it, Andy. Adam Morgan. I can't believe I keep saying Andy. I do apologise, Adam Morgan. You can tell. Oh, Gareth Morris is going to try and keep on the inside. Oh, fair, respectful drive between these two drivers, as well as the battle between Andy and Lee for 4th and 5th. So Andy moves it up to 4th. Lee drops down to 5th. Panos again shot himself out from the darkness of in first place. Again, no one trying to catch him. No one trying to catch him. But hopefully they'll try and push on massively. If you are watching the stream, good evening to you all. Oh my God! Gareth Morris has now got up to second by Andy. I think Inga Holmes has really lost the back end. Or caught napping, shall we say, of that turn. Now Gareth Morris is now going to try and pull away and try and catch up to Panos, who has lost out massively. So Andy going to try and put the pressure on Inga Holmes for third, while Lee's just trying to play cool and calm and stay in 5th until something happens between 3rd and 4th. And that's what you get with a driver that wants to try, but you don't want to do that too often, because look at Andy trying to make a move on the inside through the chicane. Oh my God, 2 drivers have lost the back end of the cars. I don't know if there was any contact. Between Andy and Inga Holmes. Yeah, Inga Holmes is really struggling through those corners. And Damien's really struggling at the back of the grid. So at the moment, Panos is in first place. Gareth Morris is in second. Andy is in third. With the battle of Inga Holmes is in 4th. Lee is in 5th place at the moment. I'm wondering if... Lee making a diving bonsai moment. But will Lee try and bounce back? Lee needs to try and bounce back. And he could have a good exit, actually. Inga Holmes going to try, mate. He's going to gamble for the inside. Contact. There was contact between Lee and Inga Holmes, but luckily there was not nothing bad at that moment. We're on lap 4-7 of the GT Supercar Series on the ESR of the Elder Sim Racing, sponsored by Shell Lorman Motorsports. Please check them out, guys. They do an absolute stellar job on the branding promotions and media promotions as well. So here we go for Still on lap 4-7. Panos again pulling away. Let's have a look at the gap. So it's 3 seconds of the gap between himself and Gareth Morris. Gareth Morris getting closer. Andy trying to pull away from 4th and 5th battle. Lee in 4th. Inga Holmes drops down to 5th. And then Damien in 6th place. I think because of that struggle at the start, I don't know what happened to him at the start. Hopefully he'll try and push on. I don't know what happened to the real Osman actually. So Panos trying to pull away massively. But we'll keep this battle because this is the closest battles we have got for this evening. So Lee, who's been outstanding on this season at the GT Supercar Series, and I've been really impressed with his driving. To be fair, since the start of the first race of the season, putting, you know, a newcomer to find out if he can compete against the best of the rest, and he did, and try and catch up to Panos, who's always been one step ahead. But Lee did not give up at all. Lee has not given up at all, and that's what I like about those drivers. Where even if that other driver is quicker than you, as long as you get close and try and one time beat them, you know, that's fair dues. You know, absolutely fantastic. Lee's getting closer to Andy actually for 3rd. He must have heard me saying that he's done an absolutely stellar job of driving. And now he's put under a lot of pressure on Andy, who's in 3rd place. Oh, Inga Holmes has hit the wall! Inga Holmes has hit the wall! He'll be fuming! 2 in the bed! We got a 2 in the bed moment! Come on! Oh, just a tiny bit of contact, but not malicious or anything like that. But that's still respective driving. Still 2 in the bed. Oh my god, through the chicane. Do not do this to me. Lee will have the inside line, but will Andy keep? Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant there from Lee. But what a battle! What a battle from Lee and Andy. And we're on lap 5. I can't believe we're on lap 5 of 7. Or lap 6 now of 7. We're on the penultimate lap, guys. We're on the penultimate lap of the GT Supercar Series. Sponsored by Shell Northern Motorsports. Panos is in 1st place, still with that 3-second gap. Gareth Morris is in 2nd. Lee is in 3rd with Andy in 4th. Damien in 5th. And Inga Holmes with 6th after that crash. That up the hill section. Oh, both drivers keep going wide, so they've got to be careful not to get any penalties. Which I think Lee... Yeah, both of these drivers have had the penalties after that corner. So Lee and Andy had to really be cautious enough to get past as quickly as possible. It's a shame for Adam Morgan, to be fair, on Inga Holmes, because he had a great start getting up to like 2nd place after that great move into Andy, but then it's just some of the corners, the back end was just completely gone. Hopefully that will not compromise too much from his... Well, if he does start at the back of the grid, he might have a chance with the reverse grid in race 2 to get a good start. And that's what we're excited about more, because the drivers that have swapped places with the pace are going to try and get themselves ahead again. But that's where you have to go through the pack as well. Lee trying to go through the chicane as cool as you could like, with Andy putting a lot of pressure. And Andy had a thought about it, but not enough to get into that prime position. Lee knows that Andy is right behind. He needs to try and get that slipstream. We're on the final lap now. Final lap of this race, of race 1 of 3. So I was trying to keep on the inside. He lost the braking. Oh, Andy's going someone to 3rd. Lee lost the braking points. I wonder if Lee's going to try and gamble onto the corners. Not yet. Not yet, as we can see. Andy trying to hold on for dear life. Lee's going to try and make the move on the inside, but not enough. Not enough to get past. But they could have a two in the bed moment. Looks like we could have a two in the bed. Lee's trying to do the switcheroo. Oh, nearly paid off. Oh, Andy's lost the back end. Ooh. To be fair, Lee did not expect Andy to spin the back end at that corner. I think that's probably caught Lee napping and brought Andy to lost the back end. Luckily, it wasn't bad or anything like that. So now the top two drivers are getting close actually. Come up to the third sector, which is the end of the third, into the fourth. So the gap is 2 seconds, 2.7 seconds. So Lee and Andy trying to get on as much as possible. Hopefully we'll try and get up to the chicane part. Hopefully I've got enough time to see these two bang out. But Andy makes the move round the outside. Will Lee trying to hold on? He does try to hold on, but Andy might go back in. Oh no, there's been contact. Panos finishes in first. Gareth Morris is in second. Andy will finish off in third. But we'll need to have a look at that back, because there was some contact. I was trying to watch the top two. Oh. Again, just after the chicane, Lee lost the back end, and because of that, unfortunately for Lee, he's dropped himself down. But again, that will have to be looked at by the stewards, because I don't want to say anything, because I don't want to, that's just, yeah, that will have to be checked by stewards to decide on that situation. But I don't think that was what actually happened. As in, like, hopefully that's not going to compromise too much. But again, guys, that is your first race completely done. We will have 2 more races. I don't know why Rosman's not racing tonight. Strange. Hopefully everything will be alright. So here we go, guys. This is just to clarify of the race results. Panos, brilliant drive from him as always, finishes off in first. Gareth Morris is in second and in third. That might have to be checked with Lee on the stewards afterwards. Again, that's just my opinion. Damien will finish off in fourth. Inga Holmes, aka Adam Morgan, is in fifth, and Lee in sixth place. So yeah, if you're not sure how all the GT Supercar Series works, we will have 3 races. If we've just done the first one, the next 2 will be based on the reverse. So that will be it'll be the reverse grid of race results from the first race. So race 2 will start on standing start on the grids. There'll be no qualifying. So there'll be the reverse grids of the results of race 2, and that's so basically Lee will have a great start in first, then I believe Inga Holmes in second. So before we go any further, guys, we're going to watch a bit of Damien to do his lap to see what he can try and do. But don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back, hopefully in a few minutes time, for race 2. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, we are back for race 2 of the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell Lawman. Let's see what's going to happen so far. Yeah, I'm not sure why Real Osman's not racing tonight. Something must happen, I don't know. But here we go. Lee will start off in first place. Then you got Incobbs in second, you got Damien in third, Andy in fourth, Morris is in fifth, and then Panos is in sixth place. Here we go. Good luck all. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Who's had the great start? Incobbs has had a great start. And Panos is going 3 to bed. We finally got a 3 to bed moment. Panos. Oh my god, Lee. Is Lee going back up to second? Oh, 3 to bed again. Andy with that back end again. He's got to be careful. Panos goes from 6th to 2nd place. Now charging. Incohouse needs to have a good start, and he does have a good start. Damien and Andy going side by side. 2 in a bend moment. Down the straight. Damien's going to have to be careful. Oh, nearly. So now Lee trying to hold on against Andy, who's putting a lot of pressure. Damien trying to having a quick look on the inside, but not enough. Not enough to get past. Oh my god, Andy must have lost that braking point because he's trying to put under a lot of pressure. Lee's back end has completely gone again. Again, you don't want to compromise too much. So Andy trying to hold on in 4th with the battle of Damien, and Gareth Morris is in 5th and 6th respectively. Damien needs to have a great race on this one because obviously he did well. Oh my god, Andy hit the grass. Andy's hit the grass now. Damien's going to side by side 2 in the bed. Come on! Oh, what a move! What a move for Damien. But will Andy... Oh my god. Chicane! Oh, Lee's lost the chicane. He's got to be careful. He could lose a... He's gone right back of the grid now. He went from 1st all the way down to 6th in a matter of 1 lap. But Inca Holmes pulling away by 2 seconds. He'll be under a lot of pressure from Panos. Panos, who had that massive lead. Massive lead. I'll say massive. He had like 3 seconds and then he dropped down to 2. Well, Gareth Morris going to 4th. No, Andy's going back into 4th. But Gareth Morris could try and make the move. The old switcheroo on the inside. What a move, actually. Brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant move there from Gareth Morris. He's gone bounce up to 4th. Where's the battle between Panos and Damien? Damien really challenging challenging Panos. Really going for it. He really is going for it. But well, yeah, because Panos is on the hard tire, so he's going to go for it on the softs on the final race of the evening tonight. So Panos trying to keep it cool and calm. But Damien will be impatient to try and get past. But then he got Gareth Morris behind in 4th. Needs to get past as quickly as possible. But here we go. Can Damien now try and make the move into Panos, but not enough. Not enough to get past. But while this is going on, Inca Holmes, who does well in the second races, he has won 2 I think it's about 3 races he has won from the second race itself. Correct me if I'm wrong, Adam Morgan, after sooner. But Damien is going back up to 2nd, but Panos will have the inside line. They've got to be careful. They've got to be careful through the chicane. Oh, a little bit of contact. There was a little bit of contact between 2nd and 3rd, but not enough. Not enough to compromise too much. But now Gareth Morris is now challenging Panos for the new champion of the GT Supercar Series. We will give you the final standings on the Facebook group and onto the group itself. But Gareth Morris is going to try and make the move on the inside at turn 1. Would he have an opportunity of a lifetime? Not enough. Not enough to get past. So now Panos is really going to try and push on, but Gavin Morris now trying to make the move. He's going to try to do the switcheroo again, and he has contact again. Panos is going to be careful. There goes two in the bed. We got a two in the bed moment. Oh, what a move! Just at the nick of time. What a move there from Gareth Morris, who's now going up to third. Panos in fourth. Andy in fifth. And Lee in sixth place. But Inca Holmes on the soft tyres, who's doing an absolute stellar job in the second race. Again, he's in first place. You got Damien is in second. Gareth Morris is in third. Panos is in fourth. Andy is in fifth. And Lee is in sixth place. So again, guys, if you're not sure how it all works, this is the rerun, guys. This is the rerun of round 7 due to technical issues with the lobby at the time. And the results they had were voided until recently. They said if they do better than what they did that race that time, they will get those points. So they'll get the new points basically. So there's a chance where Andy could have won the first race. I can't remember if he did, but then he didn't win the second race. But then if he did win the second race in this one, Damien's lost it. Just I was talking about like the rules and all the other stuff. Let's go back to Damien. He went through the chicane. Oh, he's hit the grass. He caught the grass. You know what? Gareth Morris is absolutely lucky. Do you know why? Because if it wasn't on ghost mode, he would have been knocked off second. And would have put Panos back up to second itself. That could have been catastrophic. That would have been really catastrophic moments for Panos. For Damien itself and Gareth Morris. Gareth Morris. It looks like Damien is out of the race. Hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he will be back. I don't know whether he had issues with could not get the car out. So now Gareth Morris now pulling away from second. He's just doing an absolute stellar job. Panos is in third, Andy's in fourth, and Lee's in fifth place. And I tell you what, while the drivers are all split out massively, we'll talk about each driver and their abilities from this season until we get another battle going, because I can't see that happening for the next lap or two. So Inca Holmes, who again he's been struggling with the first races and sometimes the third, but he's been absolutely outstanding on some of the second races, and he has done, to be fair, done an absolute stellar job. Obviously because the reverse grid is helping massively, but again there was times where he kept that position in first and never gave up to drop. When he dropped down a few positions, he got himself back up to first. He'd never given up, and then when he won that race, it was just absolutely immense stuff. But I'm glad to see him win some races, because I was worried for him at the start of the season, because with the drivers like Panos, Gareth Morris, Lee, McVeigh at the time, those drivers were really on top form. But with Inca Holmes in first, he's doing a stellar job and could be under a lot of pressure from Gareth Morris. So needs to produce the goods. That's what I'm saying. Needs to produce the goods on this race. And it looks like Gareth Morris has improved his first sector time by nearly 2/10. Gareth Morris, who I'm going to mention about, there are times where, again, outstanding racing from him. Absolutely outstanding. I respect that from him. There were some races where he should have capitalised, I think, personally. But then again, I could be wrong. And it could be because of the setups. It could have been the issues with the car. It could be the track. Again, I expected Gareth Morris to do really well, like he is doing now. I expect him to challenge Panos, but I don't think... Well, again, Panos in third at the moment in this race, but this season, he's on a different level. He's an absolute different level on the as a driver itself. He is going to be taking a little bit of a break from the leagues itself, I believe, after tonight. So whatever happens tonight, he will be a champion of the GT Supercar Series, and he's an outstanding champion because he's been absolutely unbelievable driver. Except round 10 last week, he has kept at least one win. At least one win that I remembered. But then again, Panos, I think he might have been dropped off a bit because of there was not much left to do. There was not much pressure because the championship was already settled. So again, Panos in third place. But again, absolutely outstanding. I wish him, whatever happens after tonight, I wish him to have a good break, and hopefully he'll come back. I believe he'll be back in September, but hopefully he'll be back sooner rather than later. Andy again, who I know I keep saying to him, he does well in the qualifying, but then he does rubbish in the race, or he does rubbish in the qualifying, but then he does well in the race. So he could not get like good to good. But I do feel sorry for Andy because he had a few car. Well, I say a few car. He had a car change during the season because the current car that he had at the time, he was just not helping him at all. So hopefully hopefully this car helped him a bit. But again, it's just not. It's helped him a little bit, but not as challenging as what I would have liked to have seen him in the season itself. So again, I just want Andy to do well. Same with all the drivers as well, who are not only struggling but want to do well for the league as well. And I respect Andy. To be fair, I respect him. Lee, on his debut, I feel like this is his debut season. He's done a stellar of a job this season at the GT Supercar Series, and even though he's struggling in fifth. Even though he is struggling in fifth at the moment in this race, he has been one step closer to try and close the gap onto Panos, but it was just too much for Lee to try and challenge Panos, because every race that he has challenged, he was like one position behind every time, and that would compromise massively. And now look at this now. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. Now Gareth Morris is now challenging Edgar Holmes for first. So Edgar Holmes, who started off in first, could miss out on the win. But Gareth Morris will not give up. He will not give up this position. Edgar Holmes needs to try and keep it defended. Keep it cool and calm. His tyre wear is not great. Gareth Morris is going to go for it. He's going to 2 to 1, 2 to mid moment. Gareth Morris will hold on for first. He's just got himself up to first, but will Edgar Holmes bounce back? Edgar Holmes will be absolutely fuming. Oh no, he's spun! No! So Edgar Holmes is just gone off track, and now Panos will finish off in second place. Edgar Holmes needs to get back into the track as quickly as possible, and he moves up to third. But Edgar Holmes will be fuming, will be absolutely fuming. He was trying to push back. He was trying to push. As soon as he went too much onto the curb, onto the grass, his back end just completely went. And I'll be absolutely... if it was me, I would have been absolutely fuming. But well done to Gareth Morris, who's crossed the line to win race 2 of 3 of round 7 of the GT Supercar Series. Panos on those hard tyres will be on the softs in the last race of the evening. Will finish off in second. Andy will finish off in third. Edgar Holmes will need to try and hold on for fourth, but Lee could have a chance to finish off in fifth. Edgar Holmes fourth. Lee in fifth place. Damien had a DNF during that race. And I do feel sorry for Inga Holmes because that was his best ever race to hold on. But well done to Gavin Morris. 4 positions he has done. Moved up and goes off the win. Well done to him. Absolute stellar job. So, as you can see, we're just waiting for the save the replay, and we should be able to kick off for the last race of the evening. So here are your race classifications for race 2 or 3 of round 7 of the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. Check them out, guys. Please check them out. Gareth Morris is in first, Panos is in second, Andy in third, Inga Holmes is in fourth. He should have won that race. I think the tyre wear is completely gone from him. Lee in fifth, and Damien will finish off in sixth with DNF as well. Right, guys, we're going to have a go to the spectate mode, try to see who will try and get a good start. So yeah, it was a great race, to be fair, and it was a great finale at the ending, to be fair. It was absolutely amazing. So 3 minutes. So on 8:42, which will be about another 3 minutes time, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys, we'll be right back. You're right, guys, I am back. Unfortunately, yeah, restart, please. Can't even get back in. Oh. We do apologise, guys. We had some technical issues with race 3. Just as I was coming back. So yeah, this I'm hoping this will be the final. So yeah, should be some classic moments. So we'll just hopefully be able to get back into the track itself. Hopefully it will let us in. So we do apologise for any quietness, because I was just wondering what's going on. Hopefully, I'm hoping Craig Thomas will try and redo the lobby again. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So we should be able to get, if not, we'll probably have to stop the stream. We'll just give us a break, guys. We'll still be here rating on the lobby itself. So we're just trying to get ourselves back in. Here we go. There we go. So we should be able to get back into race 3 and have a go at it. So yeah, should be a classic for race 3, because there was just some issues with some of the drivers with the pit glitch. My screen decided to go nothing at the minute. Yeah, we do apologise, guys. Unfortunately, I cannot get into the screen itself. I might have to turn off the game. So I'm going to have to go back in. So something must happen. I just got caught in the start of it now. So here we go, we should be able to get ourselves back in. So we do apologise guys if you're wondering what the hell's going on for race 3. Hopefully we won't have any more issues. Hopefully not. I don't know what. The game just decided to just completely crash when I was trying to join in. So now I'll just have to restart and just try and get back in as quickly as possible. Here we go, guys. Here we go guys, we should be back up now and running. Get all the information as we can see. So let's see how Lee can try and do on his practice lap. Hopefully everyone will be on their respectful tyre wear to kick off for race 3. So we're just waiting for some more confirmation. Right, cool. Right, here we go guys, for the final time asking. We are in for the final race of the season, final race of round 7 of the rerun of the GT Supercar series. I know it's not said round 10, but it's technically round 7 rerun. But here we go guys, this is the rolling start of the reverse grid. So Lee will start in first, Inga Holmes will second, Andy's in the Panos is in 4th, Gareth Morris is in 5th, and then Damien, who had a DNF earlier on, will be starting at the back of the grid. I'd like to say thank you to everyone that's watched the stream so far. Let's make it a cracker for the final race of the season itself. Here we go. Good luck everyone. In 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! So the rolling start is all bit of a gaps. Now we have a chance to try and capitalise on this. So watch it from Andy's point of view, the late braking move, they need to try and ease off at turn 1. Andy trying to hold on. It looks like Damien has got himself up to 5th. Gareth Morris, who had a shocking turn 1. Have a look at Gareth Morris actually. Oh my god, Anchor Hobbs! Andy! Andy! Andy's trying to move the move on the inside! Oh, what a move! What a move there from Andy! And as well as Panos against Inga Holmes. So Lee needs to get a good ending of this race because he's been really unlucky in this round itself at the Nuremberg ring itself. So Panos and Andy having a good battle. So Panos and Andy having a really good battle, but they've got to be careful because Andy needs to be careful with that back end because Panos could capitalise at any moment in time. So Panos could be on for a challenging moment against Andy in 2nd place, but there was a battle for 4th. Inga Holmes drops down to 5th. Damien moves up to 4th. Hopefully Damien will have a good result as well after what happened earlier on in race 2 where he had the DNF at the chicane where he completely hit the curb. That's why the curbs are absolutely lethal. Panos with that straight line speed going side by side with Andy through the chicane part. Oh, this is going to be close. Andy, Panos trying to hold on for 3rd, and he does, luckily enough. Again, you've got to be careful. It looks like Andy's going to try and keep on round the racing line itself. Panos will try and put the pressure on. will try and put the pressure on Andy. Look at this. This is a beautiful view. Now trying to make the move on the inside line. Oh, a bit of a late break in. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant move there from Panos, the champion. Absolutely brilliant. So now Panos will try and challenge Lee in first place. So will Damien trying to make the move into from fourth to put the pressure on Andy in fifth. And look at the back of the grid actually. Gareth Morris trying to put the pressure on Inca Holmes, who's on the hard tyres with him as well. Good battles, good battles. Gareth Morris nearly trying to make the move on that try on the inside line, trying to get back himself, but still putting a lot of pressure on Inca Holmes in fifth, trying to put on the curb. I think these guys are going to be careful. Oh, Inca Holmes has hit the gravel, and I think Gareth Morris getting up to fifth. He's got to be careful, try and make the move. Fair play. Fair, respectful driving from these two drivers. But Inca Holmes will not give up because he's got that straight line speed. He's got that straight line speed to try and put the pressure. Oh my God, what's going on here? Between Damien and Andy. Damien drops down to fourth. Andy moves up to third. No, Damien moves up to third. What a move. Andy trying and a great exit through the chicane. As you can see, it's just absolutely touching. Try and make the move as well. Trying to make the move as well. Trying to put the pressure on as well. So Damien trying to put the pressure on, but not enough. But Panos trying to close the gap onto Lee's 2-second gap. Andy in fourth. Gareth Morris is in fifth place with the battle of Inca Holmes in sixth place. So as you can see, it's all spread out a bit now again. But Lee will be pouring a lot of sweat at the moment because Panos has put the pressure on under 2 seconds now. But Damien is like 1.3 seconds of the gap now. So 8/10 between Gareth Morris and Inca Holmes. So here we go, 1.5 seconds of the gap now between Lee and Panos. Lee, who's had a great start on race 3. Panos, who trying to push on the pressure on and wants to finish off with a bang. And he has got a bit of a help line because Lee's got himself a penalty. 5 turns worth of a penalty. He needs to get rid of it before the start finishing line straight. I think he was just trying to let Panos through, which is respectful, which is absolutely respectful from Lee. So Panos, who's going so back up to first. Lee will have to put the pressure on Panos now for first place. Damien, really, who had that shocking race too, now putting the pressure on Lee in second place. So here we go, Can Lee trying to put enough pressure on Panos, but again, I just can't see that happening because Panos has been just on a different planet, different level, different planet. And I'll keep repeating it because it is double the effect. Lee with that drift at the back end, trying to put the pressure on Panos in first place. Well, this is all heated up. I think there's a battle between 5th and 6th between Gareth Morris and Inca Holmes. So that could be heat. That could be a bit tasty later on. We'll have a quick look at that. We'll have a quick look at that now. Gareth Morris trying to But, well, it was close, but not now. Let me just go back. It was 2 seconds out of the gap. 2 seconds it was the gap. Lee with 6/10, but Damien really putting a lot of pressure on Lee for this position in second. Needs to push. Needs to push. So here we go, Damien's going to gamble. He's going to go for the gamble on the inside of the chicane. Oh, what a move! What a move there from Damien. But will Lee bounce back? Will Lee bounce back into second place, or will Damien try and put the pressure on Panos, who now pulls away by 2 seconds? Well, nearly 2 seconds. So Lee trying to do everything he can to put the pressure on Damien, but doing a stellar of a job to put Damien put a stellar of a job to try and defend against Lee, but don't want to put too much under pressure moments just yet, because he wants to try and get close to Panos, so he's going way wide at that corner. Hopefully that will not compromise his penalty. He looks like he's been alright at the moment. Looks like he's been alright on the day, not on the alright on the night. Well, it was 1.3 seconds of the gap between himself and Panos, but now it's 1.5. So has Panos put on another gear? That's the big question of it all. Damien trying to do everything he can to get close the gap. I don't know what happened to Inca Holmes. Yeah, I really don't know what happened to Inca Holmes, but he is dropped down way back into 6th. Gareth Morris is in 5th, and he's in 4th place. Damien is in 3rd. Lee is in 2nd. Lee is in 2nd. Lee's in 2nd place. Let's see if there was any action at the replay. He must have made the move earlier. Oh no. No, sorry, I stand corrected. I was getting ahead of myself. He didn't actually remove a position. He still stayed in 2nd place. I don't know what's happened to me. I think it's just the Friday blues. I cannot remember anything from there. But Lee does hold on for 2nd place. Damien in 3rd on the penultimate lap. I can't believe we're on the 6th lap already. Time really does fly. So Lee trying to put the pressure on massively away from Damien, but I wonder if Damien's got something up his sleeve to try and get past into 2nd, but not enough. Because at the moment, while these two are battling out, this is brilliant for Panos, because he doesn't have to worry about a lot of pressure. But again, guys, if you are watching the stream, good evening to you all. This is the rerun of round 7 because of the technical issues in the past. So now we will have. If the drivers who have had a result that was better tonight, they'll keep those results. If they had a worse result tonight, but they had better off in the original races that they had, they will keep the original race result as well. So, oh, Damien tried to make the move on the inside, but Lee kept it cool and calm. Here we go. Can Damien now put the pressure on Lee for the final race? Final time asking. Well, Panos is pulling away in 1st. Lee is in 2nd. Damien is in 3rd. Andy is in 4th place. Gareth Morris is in 5th. And Inca Holmes is in 6th place. Boy. So the pressure on Damien, trying to think, what does he have to do to get past Lee, who's been absolutely outstanding this season on his debut for ESR on the GT Supercar Series. So here we go, can Damien try and push on massively? He can't do anything about it. He cannot do anything about it. But Damien will be thinking, right, this is a great opportunity now to try and put the pressure on Lee, get that slipstream off him. But Lee's defended really well. Damien trying to push. Oh, he's got a chance now. It's like within 2/10. He is within 2/10. As long as he's within the curb. As long as he's trying to get that move done. Will Lee try and... Lee, oh my god, it looked like they were going side by side to the bed moment, but not enough. Not enough to get past. So Damien will try and put the pressure on. They come up to the chicane pod. This is the chance now for Damien. This is his only chance to get himself up to second. Or will Lee try to hold on? This is a chance. Two in the bed moment on the final lap of round 7. Will Damien do it? Lee! Oh, what a move! What a move there from Damien! Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant! He needed it. But well done to Panos to win race 3 of round 7 on the GT Supercar Series. Damien will finish off in 2nd place. Lee will finish off in 3rd place. Andy will finish off in 4th. And Inca Holmes will finish off in 5th place. But what a brilliant finale lap to the final race of the season. Unbelievable stuff. I don't know if he had the pick glitch or what, but Inca Holmes. I'm not sure what's happened to Inca Holmes, but that is what you see, is what you're going to get, guys. That was unbelievable stuff from the drivers itself. We have finished now, so Inca Holmes does finish off a lap behind in 6th place. But well done to Panos, who had a stellar of a job again to finish off in 1st place. Well done to him. He's an outstanding champion on the GT Supercar Series. Well done to him. Brilliant stuff. But well done to Damien with that battle with Lee for 2nd place. That was absolutely insane in the membrane stuff. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to save this replay before I forget. And just to clarify for the final race of the season, Panos, a champion, will finish off in 1st. Damien will finish off in 2nd. Lee in 3rd. Andy in 4th. Gareth Morris is in 5th. And Inca Holmes was 6th, with Panos with the fastest lap of 1:55.182. And I'll tell you what, guys, that was, as I said, that was the final race of the rerun for round 7. We did had 10 races. Technically we had 11 because of the rerun included. But can I just say a massive thank you to all the drivers that have contributed to this season. Absolutely stellar of a job. Thank you to the Real Osborne for hosting the GT Supercar Series. Brilliant stuff from him. It's a shame that he's not raced tonight. I don't know what's happened. I don't know whether he could not race or could not do it. I don't know, but hopefully he's alright. But I hope to see him back next season for some unbelievable stuff. I'd like to thank obviously Sarge, Kim, Andy, Brian. You know, those guys do absolutely stellar of a job of the admin stuff as well, and we'll give you more of an update we'll give you more of an update what's going to happen in the next few weeks, but I believe there'll be a new series coming up soon. We'll find out anyway. But thank you to all the drivers. Absolutely, yeah, brilliant stuff. And I did enjoy it, don't get me wrong, I have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary as much as I have this season. Absolutely insane stuff from all of you guys. So It's a shame that we had 7 drivers, 6 to 7 drivers, 8 at one point. I would have loved to have seen like a group of 16, but we did had majority at the time, but it got down because of issues, etc. But hopefully we'll get a full grid next season, and we'll get some unbelievable stuff. But thank you to everyone, guys. As you can see, the host is ending the game. I'm going to stop the stream now because that is my final straw. Final straw. That doesn't sound like mean. I'm not mean. I'm basically saying the final end of the stream. There'll be no more GT Supercar Series next week. There will be some more updates. Please check out the social media sites of Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for all the latest info of what's going to happen. But all being well, we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. I think it might be 3 weeks time. I'm not sure, but we'll get that confirmed with Sarge, Kim and all the rest of the admin crew to find out what's going to happen. But cheers for that, guys. I'm going to shoot off. I hope everyone has a very good break wherever they do. I know I am, because I need the break and have a rest as well. So cheers for that, guys. Cheers for the season. Absolutely stellar of a job. But well done to Panos for being a brilliant champion this season. Absolutely unbelievable, unbeatable, shall we say. And well done to all the drivers tonight and throughout this season. I've really enjoyed it. Cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.